Hi guys, Kirk here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Got something I want to show a fella, Jesse in Hawaii, who called me and said he had a plaster mixer. It was a barrel type and he wanted to mix plaster. I told him go on Google and type in plaster mixer, mortar mixer, and you'll find these guys. These are what we use. But because I've got to do some maintenance on these, I figured, Jesse, I'll show you something else too. If you're going to buy your own, this particular mixer right here, this one here, it's Sunday now. Friday this one blew up on me. It sounds like a helicopter now. A good buddy of mine stopped by because I was talking about I needed a new engine and brought me this one. I can't even lift this one. It's solid steel. I tried to pick it up to push it back. I ended up pushing it with my hips. I went up to a friend of mine who I lent this mixer to. Now this is a hydraulic mixer. Polyurethane cover, polyurethane drum, and everything is hydraulic. Man, this mixer I can lift with one hand, which makes it easy for my son too. But what I'm doing is I'm checking things. These mixers I've been pulling mixers and had a wheel shear off on me. Going past Berkeley, the wheel passed me. I thought, oh wow, it was my own wheel. Anyway, these need to be greased. I usually grease them once a year. Then the front of these guys here, I just brought this here. It's Sunday. We're working Monday, so I've got to get this ready. This cap right here, it should be full of grease. There's no grease. In fact, the grease that's in it is coming out of my hand, which means I'm going to fill this whole cap up with grease, clean this out, put it on. I'm going to start this one up, which by the way starts in one pull. And I'm going to grease all these bearings right here, as well as grease all these bearings. There's a whole bunch of bearings you have to grease to keep these guys working well. Right here we have a shear pin. This shear pin is designed for, if you got too much pressure in the mixer, it's too stiff, it snaps this shear pin. And this shear pin is just a bolt that goes all the way through. That way you don't mess up your bell. Now I've had fellas, and I've broken myself when I was in the trade, break this shear pin, and the mixer, it just stops running. And anytime someone comes up and says, hey Kirk, the mixer's not running but it's still on, I know the shear pin is snapped. That's good because we want the shear pin to snap here rather than the mixer motor to blow up. Believe me, we just had that happen. So I figured I got to do this anyway. I got to gear this up, grease it up, tune it up for tomorrow's use, so I thought I might as well show you guys. Last thing I'll show you is one tip. When you guys rent these or if you use them, they usually have a guard that goes right here. You throw your bag on here, break it in here. Do not put your hands in here. I had a fella a couple years ago, he kept turning the blades off and sticking his hand in there. I said, stop doing that. We had a shovel, which was a piece of crap shovel, and I threw the shovel in. I said, you see how that snapped that shovel? That'll do that to your hand. Turn the mixer off completely if you're going to stick your hands in there. Never turn it on. Anyway, I've got to do this work anyhow, and I thought I'd show you, Jesse, since it's been about 3 weeks since you emailed me and said, hey, what kind of mixer do I buy? Well, this is the kind you want. It's a plaster mixer. This is fully hydraulic, means it's very light. These buttons right here, it drops the bowl down, lifts it up, turns the blades on both directions. If you go with one of these old-fashioned mixers, stand back, Joey. This one, you'll be putting all your weight to pull it down. It's a heck of a lot of weight, so I recommend, if you guys are going to buy one, to buy a hydraulic one with these plastic covers, or polyurethane covers as they call it. Save yourself a lot of hassles. Anyway, my name is Kirk. I am with Kirk Giordano Plastering, and we'll see you folks hopefully on a job.